Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. This is Exxon Infinite in the flesh, and I'm going to be bringing you news from the Samsung Galaxy Unpacked and the Sony Xperia event. So I'm going to start with the most important thing to me, because I have the Galaxy Note 3 and I goddamn love that phone. But one thing I thought that it could improve on, because I personally want it like that, is the screen. So yes, we got what we wanted. The Galaxy Note 4 is going to have a QHD Super AMOLED screen, which is the next generation in high definition screens, as you know. It's going to feature a 2.7 quad-core processor, which to me is overkill, which means I'm going to have to root that shit and underclock it so the battery lasts as much as I want it. But they also improved the battery life. They say that with current software and just doing the normal things you would do with your phone, it's going to last 7.5% more. I think those are the exact numbers. And it also has a bunch of software updates. It's gonna come with the latest version of Android, it's Android L. And let's see if I'm missing something. Ooh, something really awesome that I actually liked a lot was it has Smart Pings functionality, which is a new thing from Samsung, and the fast charging. That's pretty obvious. It charges fast, and that's, have you ever been in that situation, that obnoxious fucking situation that you just want to use your phone, you need to use your goddamn phone, but you can't because you gotta fucking wait like 2 hours for it to charge, you just like, oh, look at it, but you can't. It's fucked up, right? You don't have to do that anymore because Daddy Samsung got care of it. So we also got the Galaxy Gear X. Aside from being a normal smartphone, your normal average run-of-the-mill smartphone, it has something that really piqued my interest, and it's that it's gonna have its own SIM card. And you can use it apart from your phone. You just got to pair it for the first time, and then you can just take your gear and leave the phone. Yep, don't know how that's going to work exactly, but I think it has something to do with the internet. So, because the phone's going to have its own SIM, so it's going to have its own internet connectivity. So yeah, the example they gave on the Unpacked event was going hiking with just your gear, and you can actually answer calls and text from your gear. That's fucking amazing. Daddy Samsung goes at it again. Okay, so what else we got? They also unpacked the Samsung Galaxy Note Edge. I don't really... just gonna be pictures of shit somewhere. Just forgot to mention that. You're gonna see. I'm just gonna put pictures somewhere so you can see what I'm talking about. The Samsung Galaxy Note Edge, and only different things gonna feature. It's gonna be an exact Galaxy Note 4 with the... I forgot the name. But it's like a little screen to the side. Let's say you got the phone, right? I'm just going to give you an example with mine. It's Galaxy Note 3. It's going to have like a little side panel here, which is the same screen. It's going to be bent a little to like, say, 45-degree angle, like this. There's going to be special things over here, like, for example, flashlight, ruler. Pretty important, I think, useful shortcuts. I'd say it's very...
This is the Samsung Galaxy Note. We saw it unveiled at the IFA show recently, but we've had it in our office and we've had a bit more of an in-depth look. But before we take a look at a few of its key features, we'll just have a general tour of the hardware. It's got a 5.3-inch AMOLED screen. On the top here, you can see a 3.5mm jack for your headphones. You've got an 8-megapixel camera with flash on the rear. You've got your power button just here, volume rocker here, and a micro USB port at the bottom. But most importantly, here at the bottom, next to the microphone, you can see the stylus. Now the stylus gives you a few new features that previous Samsung products, such as the Galaxy S2, didn't have, so we'll take a look at those now. First up, if you hold down the button on the stylus and hold it to the screen, it will take a screen grab, which you're then able to annotate, like so. Great if you want to take a screen grab of a map and send it to somebody. Another nice feature, if you hold down the button and double tap on the screen, you get your notes, so you can add what you want to write to the note. And if you're copying something from a PDF or from a web page, by just pressing here, you can go back to that page and then continue to copy whatever you're writing. Now the stylus will let you control a number of features on the Galaxy Note. However, it won't allow you to control the soft keys that are here. So you've got your menu and your back button. However, if you hold down the button on the pen and sweep from bottom to top, it brings up the menu And likewise, if you sweep from right to left, it will go back. If you find the stylus a little bit tricky to use, then you can buy as an optional extra a pen cover, and it still gives you access to that button there. So that was a look at pen UX, but there's also something called motion UX, where you use your hand to access a few features, one of them being, again, the screen grab. So if you move your palm across the screen like that, you'll get a screen grab. Another feature that you can use motion UX for is to pause music or video. So if we access some music here and play something, and if we want to pause it, we just place our hand over the screen. And lastly, with motion UX, you're able to rotate your pictures. So if we go to our gallery here, you're able to put your finger on the image and twist it around. So a couple of new applications that we find on the Samsung Galaxy Note are this S Planner and this S Memo feature. So if we go into S Memo, where we can store all our notes but also take pictures. So if we just write in this one, for example, you can see you can write, and a nice feature is that you're able to change the handwriting to text, and it recognizes my scrawl. But better than that, it's great for doing drawings as well, as the screen is sensitive enough and the stylus works well enough for it to detect how heavily you're pressing, and there are a number of different brush strokes that you can use. Next up, we have S Planner, which is a really handy way of quickly adding calendar entries to your calendars. So if I just choose this date and add an entry, I can write meeting, there we are, and I can add a time, so 7 AM, there we are, and when I hit save, it will put the meeting in my calendar for 7. And then there's the split view that you have with the Samsung Galaxy Note, so you're able to look at multiple screens within an application in one go if you like. So a great example is when you're looking at your emails. Because it's got such a large screen, bigger than most mobile phones, you can have your list of emails on your left here and then the content on the right. So really useful feature. It's available in a number of applications, including your calendar, your music, your video players, and so on. So as well as the pen accessory, we've also got a few extras, including a secondary battery charger, a desk dock, a USB and HDMI connector, a windscreen mount for when using it as a sat-nav, and a couple of cases, including this one, which can be used like a book cover. So that's the Samsung Galaxy Note. It runs Android 2.3, has a 1.4 gigahertz dual-core processor and 1 gig of RAM. Now this product will launch soon in the UK, and when it does, we'll be buying it and sending it off to our labs for a full test. But in the meantime, if you want more details on the Samsung Galaxy Note and for full lab-based reviews of hundreds of mobile phones, go to our website at which.co.uk/mobile.
Samsung lovers have been clamoring for the Samsung Galaxy S5 to really make a statement, but with this phone, Samsung plays it safe. I'm Jessica Delcourt from CNET here at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I'm going to give you a very quick tour. Now this phone has a 5.1-inch Super AMOLED display that's 1080p Full HD, not the 2K Plus display that some people were hoping for. The design does come in 4 different colors. This is the electric blue color that I've got right now. It will also come in charcoal black, shimmery white, and a copper gold color. Now, not every market is going to get every color, but it is nice to see this bright, vibrant shade. There's a bit of a different design element on the back. It kind of looks like small little depressions or dimples in the coating, but it pretty much looks the same as the Galaxy S4 with these steep, sort of silvery sides and just about the same shape. Now, there is a fingerprint scanner in here. It is integrated into this oblong home button here. There is also a heart rate monitor on the back that is integrated into this flash module. PayPal has an agreement with Samsung so that in addition to taking your heart rate, you can also use this as a way to make secure mobile payments. Samsung does bump up the camera to 16 megapixels on the back. There's a front-facing camera as well. Inside, you've got a 2.5 gigahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor. That's quad-core, so it's going to be pretty speedy. The phone will also come in 16 gigabyte and 32 gigabyte capacities, depending on the market. We don't have pricing, availability, or markets yet, but you can guess that it is going to be worldwide, and it will probably cost about the same as last year's model. So those looking for a really big splash with the Samsung Galaxy S5, you're not really going to get it apart from the fingerprint scanner in the front and the heart rate monitor in the back. Overall, though, it does look like a nice phone, just not a lot of surprises. I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET, taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy S5. Read our full impressions at cnet.com.
My shit.